Hi everyone, welcome to the Reclaimed Ranch. My name is Tara. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for popping on. And on my channel, I love to do all things DIY. I like to go thrifting and take those thrifted items and turn them into beautiful home decor. So if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and stick around. Today, I have some exciting news. I am a bit of a hoarder on decoupage paper. And so I did find a new lady local here in Spokane, Washington. My friend Debbie Frimmer told me about her, and she's retired, and she's just kind of starting this up as a side hobby, I guess. So we're kind of testing out the waters for her. And so she has some amazing, really cool vintage decoupage papers that I know you're going to love. So we're going to go through those. I believe I have about 38 designs, and yeah, I'm excited that she's local. I like to support local as much as I can. I do support other smaller decoupage companies, but being local, it's nice to be able to not have to pay for shipping and to get it as fast as I want it. So that's kind of nice. So I'll show you. She has some really cool like vintage seed packets, and I just fell in love. Let me see if I can find a board. Hold on. Okay, so she has these really cool seed packets, and I've got a white backing so that you can see, but super, super cute. Love these designs. And so I do have these up on my website. This one is like a vegetable seed packet. But look at how cool, like old and vintage. I just love these. I haven't seen anything on my companies that I already go with of something like this. So that's why I was super excited. So a bunch of like floral seed packets. These will be super fun for springtime. And then on this one, I like it because down the middle, she's put like the same image but super small. And so I am actually going to use these for a project today. So that's going to be fun. And here's another one. All kinds of floral designs. So if there's any flower lovers out there, gardeners, you're going to love these. These would go cool on like an old tackle box or something where you can store your seeds. Look at how pretty. And I love it when they have like these little girls in with them too. Like this little cutie here. So fun. And then we've got some different old vintage labels. Again, down the center, she's put the images small so that you can use them on little tiny projects if you need to. And then she had some, I know fall is almost over, but I want to get these on hand for next year. She had some beautiful fall images. And I know that blue was kind of in this year for fall, but look at these beautiful blue pumpkins. So pretty. I got a couple different of the blue pumpkins. And then this is a really pretty backdrop, just some fall foliage, but it would be great for a backdrop. Love the colors. Nice and muted. And then she's got this one. It has 8 different images, and I just loved the color palette. Like, it's so pretty. Cottage vibes. Love that horse and the goose. So, so pretty. And then this one is called Framed Memories. It's just a really old vintage picture on a backdrop. And then this one is called, this is kind of stepping out of my league. I mean, I love animals, farm animals especially. And there's a steampunk vibe, and I kind of like it, but I'm kind of like, it's not really my style, but I just love the looks of them. Look at this cow. This is called Surreal Cow, and I just thought it was super cute. And then she had a couple of Christmas ones. This is called the Christmas Girl, and I love it. It's got a little village. She reminds me of Anna from Frozen. And this village is super cute too. I love the color palette again. Just those muted neutral tones. Super pretty. And then she's got some really vibrant ones too. So this is called Squirrels, and these guys, they caught my eye. They're just super, super cute. I just think they're so cute, but very vibrant colors. I think it's just fun. Oh, and here is a steampunk Santa. But I thought he was cute with his reindeer. And then here is a vintage music sheet great for backdrops on like junk journaling or scrapbooking. All of those seed packets would be great for junk journaling too. And then these florals I thought were super pretty. I like the colors in them. Very vibrant, yet it looks kind of like a watercolor painting. So there's a couple of different ones of those. And that's this one. And then I love the look of this sheep. That's what caught my eye. So we have a sheep and a hawk. And then I got the sheep in a larger print just because I just like that style where it's not like, it's kind of like just blobbed on there. But from far away, it looks so cool. When you're up close, it just looks like they kind of just smeared some paint around. And this is a vintage tea and coffee label. I thought was cute. Be fun to put on a canister. Oh, these little girls are cute. It's little girls with baby animals. I just think they're so darling. And they all have their little baby animals cuddling. And this is called Speckled Farm Animals. For all the farm lovers out there. And then I got quite a few roosters and chickens. Here's a couple of roosters. Pretty colors, vintage looking. I love the ephemera on the back there. And some chickens. Older, like vintage label kind. Couple more vintage looking roosters. Actually, I think it's him just backwards. Same one, but I like the look of him. And then she had a ton of like apothecary labels and book labels, and they're all like super vintage and really cool. So this is where all my junk journaling people come in and scrapbooking, because you look at how many projects you can get out of one thing and how many labels, and they're so cool. I love these. And here's another one. Let me see. This is just some lemon extract and poison and salts, and so all kinds of different apothecary labels. And then I got a thing of stamps, some vintage stamps, which I thought were pretty neat in all different colors. And I got a vintage money or pricing where it has these old tags, which would be cool to put on some different projects. And then this is a botanist one. It has all these old botanist labels. And this is some vintage book labels. Aren't these so cool though? There's so many little tiny ones that you can just do tons of stuff with. And then I got some old food labels. The Jell-O is my favorite. And then this is my absolute favorite. This is my dream horse. And if you've been following me, I love horses. This is called Gypsy Vanner. And he is beautiful. I just love him. So she doesn't do any like really big papers yet because she's just starting out. She's we're kind of her guinea pigs, and she just wants to make sure that this is going to go well before she continues to get bigger equipment to do bigger papers. But if she does, I am definitely going to get that Gypsy and do a big project in my house, because I do have a couple videos from past that I have decoupaged my dining chairs with horses, my refrigerator with a horse, so be a lookout for that. And then for my regular Decoupage Central and AB Studios, I did go ahead and restock everything. So everything is restocked online, and then I got some new ones. Now they gave me a couple extras because my order was so big, which was super nice of them. And this is one of them. So I called it the Nutcracker Kids. But you get all these little images of these little Nutcracker children, which I thought was cute. And then they gave me this one. I just called it the Christmas Tree Quad because there's just different scenes of beautiful trees all done up. And I thought that was really cool. And then this is a new, I do have the vintage Santas backup, but there's another one that they sent, or I got. And this time it has a little bit more detail, but the Santas are all different, which I thought was really cool. And this little guy has 8 images, which would be great for like tags, I think. But it's like old vintage Christmas town, snowman. I just love it. And I got a bunch of deer. Great again for tags. You get a lot of different images. Some are whimsical, some are kind of realistic. And this one is just some winter scenes. Again, they're great for making ornaments. And I thought these little snowmen were super cute. Couldn't resist these guys. They're fun. You get 4 of those. And then there's another Santa that I fell in love with. And this one is new to them, but look at how cool is that? I just love it. And this one has 4 of these types of images. So Santa and his reindeer. And then I got this one in a bigger picture. Oh, it's one of them. I don't remember which one, but I got him in the bigger size. So those are my updates on my decoupage paper. And then I still have more decoupage paper, but I can't release it until after tomorrow. So Connie Hammer from The Painted Photographer has given us a bonus holiday release. And so she's got 6 new images that she has drawn and painted and made into decoupage paper, and you guys, they're so cool. I cannot wait to show you. So I'm gonna have that for my Friday's video. We'll do that release and do some projects with that, so be on the lookout for those. And let's go ahead and do some projects with these new decoupage papers. All right, so project one is, my friend gave me these little molds, I guess, vintage molds, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do when I saw the new decoupage papers. So we're going to go in with some Fusion Vintage Gold. We're going to go ahead and give it 2 coats, and I'm keeping the top part open because we're going to paint that white and then decoupage some vintage signs in there. So we're going to go ahead and do all these different designs. And again, just 2 coats. I mean, I probably could have got away with 1 coat, but the silver was coming through in just a couple of spots. So I made sure to cover it completely. And then I'm going to use some picket fence, Fusion's picket fence, to do the white spots so that that decoupage paper will pop through. And this is that picket fence. And again, I think I used just 2 coats of the picket fence. Even though it wasn't perfect, I just need just enough of a white base to have those colors come through. So that seemed to work just perfect.
Headlights on the highway. If you only knew, being back here always makes me think of you. When the world is sleeping, do you think of me?
So I'm going to go in with one of those seed packet decoupage papers that has the smaller images in the center, and I thought those would be perfect for these little molds, and just make little Christmas ornaments out of them. And so I'm just going to kind of push down around the area so I can see where to cut my images and basically decoupage it on there and call it good. I did end up drilling a hole at the top with my drill and bit, and I used a leather piece to hang them from. So I am always going to go in with my Fusion's decoupage and transfer gel. It's my favorite medium to use. However, you can use Mod Podge, you can use any of the DIY patinas, things like that. So whatever you have on hand will work great. And yeah, this was fun. What a cute little project. And our store has a garden area for Christmas this year, so this will go perfect on the garden tree. And you'll have to let me know what you guys think. I'm curious to know if you're one of those people that love to have like Christmas trees in almost every room. I think that's so cool. But apparently my house is way too small to do that. So I don't get to do that. But I would, if I had a big house, I totally would. I like to do different themes, different seasons, things like that. I don't know that I would keep them up all year round, but definitely during the Christmas time, I would have multiple trees. And so I'm curious to know if you guys do that, and if you've ever had a garden tree before. It just seems so whimsical and fun to have like birds and, you know, flowers and garden things. I think it's just super cute.
Windows down, empty streets, you were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, forever ago. so quiet this time of year, with the road ahead's coming back again, coming back to me. I remember the long drives, the late nights in your car.
So this second project, I had started to paint this tin can, and I painted it a really pretty green. And then I kind of lost inspiration for it. So I just has been sitting on the wayside for a little bit. And then once I saw these decoupage papers, this is actually the same one that I did from the first project. I was like, oh, this is going to be perfect. I'm just going to cut out one of these cute little garden seed packets and put it on there. And this would be an excellent storage container for that in the springtime. So easy peasy. I just decoupaged that on there. I put the lid on to make sure I didn't have it up underneath the lid, so I had to cut off a little bit more. And then I turned it over and painted the backside white so that those colors would pop through on that green background. And once that was dry, I decoupaged it on, and then I went in with some of my Fusion's Vintage Gold and did some highlights on the actual green tin part as well as around the edges of the paper. And it made it look more antique-ish. So I thought it turned out pretty cute.
I remember it all. Windows down, empty streets. You were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, forever ago. I fell hard, I fell fast, hoping that my love for you will last forever, forever, forever ago. I fell hard, I fell fast, hoping that my love for you will last forever, forever, forever. Windows down, empty streets. You were all I used to know. You and I, forever, forever ago. And you used to drive me home. Now I drive alone. You and I, forever, forever, forever
This third project, I picked up this cute little cutting board at the Goodwill, and it had obviously been hand painted and it was super cute. However, it was a little outdated. So what I had to do was take my finger sander and just kind of flatten out the bumpy surfaces of the paint. And they did have a pretty good sealer on top of this, so I wasn't too worried about bleed through, but I did want to make sure that it was smooth before putting on my paint and decoupage paper. And so I am going to go in with my picket fence again, and I'm going to end up doing 3 coats and letting it dry in between each coat. And then I'm going to use that fun Christmas Village decoupage paper, and you'll see that in a minute. And then we're going to decoupage that on and create some snow at the bottom, and this thing turned out super, super cute. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my joint compound. I think I bought this huge tub for like $6 at Home Depot. Pretty inexpensive, but you can use any kind of thing to make your own snow. You can use the joint compound, you can use spackling, you can use cotton balls, all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put just a thin layer, but I'm going to give it a lot of texture. And I'm going to cover that bottom part up. And then I'm going to fast forward the drying process with my heat gun. I'm going to dry it for a little bit. It's not going to be completely dry, but enough to go ahead and paint and put some glitter on there. So I got this beautiful ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and it is a velvet ribbon, the cream one. I think it was Hobby Lobby. I don't know. But anyway, here I go again trying to make bows with ribbon. It takes me a while, but I eventually figure it out and get it. But yeah, I started and it didn't work out. So then I had to take it apart, redo it. Some of you commented that you do struggle as much as I do, so I feel a little bit better about that. But anyway, here I am trying to take it apart. And then I finally get it to go, and I cut the ends, and ribbon looks great. So then it's going to be time to paint the snow. And I didn't end up using picket fence from Fusion because it's such a bright white, and this paper has a lot of like creams in it. And so I went with Fusion's casement instead, and it was a little bit darker than a bright white. So I'm going to go in just with one coat. That was perfect for what I was looking for, because what I'm going to do is, while it's still wet, I'm going to add my glitter to it, and then the glitter will stick and dry with the paint. So this glitter, it's called Creatology, I think, and it's basically just a clear glitter or a white glitter. It doesn't have any of the opalescence colors, and it just looks more natural as a snow base than it would with colors. But of course, it's personal preference, and so you can do whatever kind of glitter you want. And yeah, then this project's basically done. So let me know what you think, and let's get on to the last project. Okay, so the final project is my favorite. Even though it's the most simple, it's using my beloved Gypsy Vanner horse. So I had just a natural block. I think you can get these from Hobby Lobby or your hobby store, but I'm going to go ahead and paint it with cast iron because that's kind of what matched the black in the horse's paper. And I'm just going to basically do an outline, and of course I need to have a white base in the background, so we're just going to outline it with the cast iron, and then I'll use my picket fence in the middle part, and then we'll decoupage the paper on. And I'm first kind of seeing exactly where he's going to go, and I'm going to go ahead again. Here's the picket fence. So once this is done, then I will go ahead and use the water method to remove the white around the rim of the horse's paper. Give it that organic, natural feel to it when you rip the pages. And then I'm going to go ahead and just blend the paper into the board. Well, what do you think? I love these decoupage papers. The images are just great. The one thing I did notice is I think she used an inkjet printer. So if you do order, just make sure to either seal it first or just go lightly with the top coat on the decoupage. Otherwise the ink can smear. So I'm going to let her know if she does kind of want to pursue this more into a career to go ahead and get a laser jet. I think that would work a lot better. But these images are great and I loved working with them today, and I hope you all enjoy them as well. And be sure to look for them on my website at thereclaimedranch.com. And then also, before I leave, don't forget to watch Friday's video for Connie the Painted Photographer's new holiday release, the bonus release for this winter. So y'all take care and have a great week, and we'll see you then. Bye.